What's up, everybody? My name is Justin. Welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today's video, we're doing one of them bottles. We're doing the Knob Creek 12 year. Okay, so if you didn't see the last review video, we did the Knob Creek 9 Single Barrel Reserve. Today we're doing the Knob Creek 12, and then the Knob Creek 15 will be in the next review video after that. I'm doing them all back to back here filming so that I can compare them pretty well. So let's go ahead, pop the bottle, get straight into it, out of the bottle. Ugh, that was a tough sucker. I have had the Knob Creek 12 plenty of times before. I got this bottle for $55 recently. This thing is kind of one of those bottles that ranges in price greatly from store to store and from area to area. I got this one for $55. Okay, first thing I noticed is that it's definitely got a different nose than the 9 Single Barrel Reserve had. It's got more of like a dry oak, almost like a sawdust if it was mixed into like a musty molasses. A little bit of hints of cherry and orange on there. Got a nice little mustiness to this one. More mustiness on the nose than I got out of the Single Barrel 9 year. So let's try it on coming, what the heck? All right, apparently I just got a little bit of the wax in there, but that's all right. I'll just try and make sure I don't drink that as we get into the review today. A little piece of that wax just got in there. Let me see if I can pick that out. All right, couldn't grab it, but that's all right. We're gonna steam ahead. Let's get the nosing straight out of the glass. So the Knob Creek 9 Single Barrel definitely punches you in the face with that proofiness. This one, doing it back to back, is much more discreet. It's got a nice, like, dry oak, like a nice, just like a, it almost feels like, you know how when they do like the dry ice or the smoke at like shows on ice, and it just kind of hangs just above the ice like that? That's kind of what the nosing is giving me a sensation of. Coriander and butter in there too. Smells nice. I'm excited to drink it today. I've always liked it every time I've had it before, but how's it going to stack up after drinking the Single Barrel Reserve 9 year? I almost called it the Special Reserve, thinking it was Weller. But the Single Barrel Reserve 9 year, how's it going to stack up after drinking that one, which is 20 proof points higher? This one coming in at 100 proof. We'll find out today. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on the video. Cheers, everybody. Those are some excellent flavors. Excellent flavors. So the first thing that I noticed is that I got a lot of viscosity out of the 9 Single Barrel Reserve. Not getting nearly that viscosity level coming out of this. It's probably something to do with the proof points, but I think immediately the flavors on this one are significantly better. Yeah, some nice sweet oak on there. And this one, unlike the nose where it's like that dry oak, this is like oak in the background, and it's behind a bunch of different flavors. I get a medley of kind of baking spices, and then almost like a medley of fruits too, rather than just kind of cherry dominated, which I think the 9 Single Barrel Reserve was. This has a medley of kind of fruits going through there, so I'm getting some apple, some pear, a little bit of cherry, some orange, maybe some grapefruit in there too. It's like if you had a one of those, the big cartons that are kind of like the milk, but they have the different juices in them, and they do the blends of all the kind of crazy different fruits in there, and they call it Tropical Berry Smoothie Thunder Blast or something like that. It's kind of what I'm getting at here, but still bourbony. It doesn't taste like overly fruity. Still very bourbony. It's got the oakiness. It's got the baking spices in there. It got a little bit of the caramel molasses, just a hint though. Yeah, that's just a really easy drinker. Really nice there on the Knob Creek 12. Can't complain about that at all. It's significantly different than the Knob Creek 9 Single Barrel Reserve. I think they both do things excellently. Like this one, super viscosity compared to this one. This one almost no viscosity, but flavors are probably more of a premium on this one. So it's interesting. It's interesting to compare them. It would be interesting, I think, if I had gotten just the regular Knob Creek 9 instead of the Single Barrel Reserve because of the proof difference there, but is what it is. All right, let's do one more sip and then let's rank this thing on the tier system. Yeah, I mean, that's really, really good. I think it's going to go solidly in the A tier. It's going to go solidly in the A tier here on the Knob Creek 12. Historically, this thing gets a lot of love, and for good reason. It has a lot of the really good bourbon notes that a lot of people look for, a lot of people like. It doesn't have the bitteriness in there, which, you know, sometimes on the end you get some bitteriness on some of them, like we did get out of the Knob Creek 9 Single Barrel Reserve a little bit. Doesn't really have that at all. It's got some really good flavors in there. And yeah, it's just overall a really good bottle, and it's going to go on the A tier for me today. So have you guys had this bottle? What do you think about it? What do you think about my ranking on the tier system? Where do you think it should be? Let me know it down in the comments below. On the next review video, we're going to be doing the Knob Creek 15. Is that one going to take this one out? Or is it going to stack up in this lineup? We'll find out. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to see, and I'll see you for your next drink.